Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is another blind reaction, but this is something different today. Um, as you can tell by the title, she was offered $11,000 for a night by her friend's boyfriend, a NBA League player, later found dead. Okay, so we're gonna get into this, and honey, messy, messy, messy.
Now, almost 2 weeks since Marayna Rodgers first went missing, Metro has provided an update saying they found her body and they believe to know who's responsible in her death.
In December 2023, a 23-year-old Marayna Rodgers, a medical assistant from Washington state, was reported missing in the Las Vegas area. Her remains were later discovered in a desert area in Henderson, Nevada. Chance Comanche, a 27-year-old former NBA G League player who most recently played for the Stockton Kings. He was charged with murder with the use of a deadly weapon, conspiracy to commit murder, and first-degree kidnapping. Sakari Harnden,
Wow.
a 19-year-old woman who was also charged with murder with the use of a deadly weapon, conspiracy to commit murder, and first-degree kidnapping. Court documents suggested that the motive behind the murder might have been related to a Rolex watch, indicating a possible robbery. Comanche reportedly confessed to planning the murder. Both he and Harnden were arrested and faced open murder charges in the death of Rodgers. What happens when an exciting getaway turns into a horrifying nightmare? What if the person you trusted most was harboring a dark and deadly secret? Before diving into this story, we want to take a moment to extend our heartfelt condolences to the friends, family, and loved ones. This devastating loss has left an irreplaceable void in the lives of those who knew and cherished her. This story will be taking us to Las Vegas, a city known for its dazzling lights, world-class entertainment, and unforgettable experiences. In recent years, Las Vegas concerns about rising crime rates, including incidents of gun violence, have cast a shadow over the city's allure. Marayna Rodgers wasn't just another tourist visiting Las Vegas for a fleeting
She is
experience.
so
She
beautiful.
was a 23-year-old medical assistant from Linwood, Washington, with a life waiting for her back home. A boyfriend and a community of friends described her as outgoing and compassionate. This trip to Las Vegas was meant to be a short getaway, a brief escape from her everyday routine. It was entirely out of character for her to disappear without explanation. This isn't the story of someone who chose to run away, it's the tragic story of someone whose life was taken. But by whom? The last time anyone heard from Marayna was on the evening of December 5, 2023. She had reportedly ordered an Uber to Summerlin, a community in West Las Vegas, but she never arrived. According to reports, Marayna was sharing her location with friends and family through her cell phone. But then, something strange happened. Her last known location pinged around 3 a.m. on December 6, near Restless River Street, about 11 miles south of the Las Vegas Strip and close to the Reno Freeway. This was an area she had no reason to be in. By the following morning, silence. No texts, no calls, no updates. Her boyfriend and closest friends were frantic, certain that something was terribly wrong. Marayna had left her car, money, debit cards, and all her belongings behind. They did the only thing they could. They reported her missing.
Marayna Rodgers was reported missing on December 7th, not long after she was last seen with friends. And police down in Las Vegas say detectives suspected foul play early on into the investigation.
From the outset, investigators knew this wasn't a typical missing persons case. Marayna had no history of running away. She was a young woman with a steady job, a supportive family, and pets waiting for her. The fact that she left behind her car, her belongings, and any access to money screamed foul play. This wasn't a random disappearance. Marayna had been taken. But who would want to harm her? And why? As investigators began piecing together the mystery, their attention quickly turned to those closest to Marayna. One name surfaced almost immediately: Sakari Harnden, a 19-year-old who was described as a friend of Marayna. But as they delved deep,
Look, while y'all around out here calling each other friends and stuff, you better know your motherfucking friends. You better know who your friends are. I tell my kids all the time, you don't have any friends. You have your siblings, your cousins, and barely your cousins. You basically just have your sisters. Jesus.
Deeper into Sakari's past, troubling details began to emerge. Rumors hinted at a history of instability and involvement in sex work, a stark contrast to Marayna's seemingly steady and happy life.
Yes, yes. Her soul pleasing Jesus.
By the way, we post true crime stories and strange cases. If this interests you, please consider subscribing to our channel. Your
Just
support means a
subscribe
lot
to
and
that
helps us
channel.
continue sharing this content. Sakari was reportedly the last person to see her alive. According to detectives, the two had arranged to meet in Las Vegas, a meeting that quickly became a focal point of the investigation. But what exactly was the nature of their relationship? It remains uncleared. From the outset, Sakari's account was riddled with inconsistencies. She claimed to know little about Marayna's disappearance. Yet surveillance footage from the night of December 6th revealed a different story. The footage showed Sakari and Marayna entering a Las Vegas liquor store together. Sakari wasn't alone in this unraveling mystery. Investigators discovered another name connected to her, Chance Comanche. Chance Comanche, a former NBA G League player, added an unexpected twist to the case. Once a standout high school basketball player in Los Angeles, Chance had played for the Arizona Wildcats before going undrafted in the 2017 NBA draft. His professional career included stints with several G League teams, such as the Memphis Hustle, Cleveland Charge, and Stockton Kings. In April 2022, he briefly joined the Portland Trail Blazers, scoring 7 points in a single game before returning to the Stockton Kings. Coincidentally, the Stockton Kings had a game in Henderson, Nevada on December 5th, the day before Marayna disappeared. Despite being Sakari's ex-boyfriend, Chance was reportedly present at this planned meeting with Marayna. Was this an unplanned coincidence, or was it part of something far more calculated? What initially seemed like a straightforward missing person case quickly spiraled into a tangled web of relationships and motives. Investigators honed in on both Sakari Harnden and Chance Comanche. Their presence at the meeting and the suspicious circumstances surrounding Marayna's disappearance raised serious concerns. The answer, as investigators would soon uncover, revolved around a Rolex watch, a dangerous rumor, and a deadly plot. A scheme that turned a meeting between friends into a night of betrayal.